We're talking how you can work less but make more. We're going to get into how I actually work typically about 20 hours per week and make more money and more impact than ever before, and how you can too. We are going to be diving in. Do you want blissful balance in your personal and professional life? Great. What's up, guys? My name is Cary and I want to help you happy hustle a life you love, one full of passion, purpose, and positive impact. I'm a lifestyle entrepreneur, a professional model / actor, a digital marketing specialist, a podcast host, author, a biohacker, an eco-warrior, a martial artist, a hippie cowboy, and a humanitarian. My goal is to educate, inspire, and entertain you to live a life of passion, purpose, and positive impact. It is time to happy hustle your dream reality. Yee! What is up, you beautiful happy hustlers out there? Cary here, lifestyle entrepreneur, author, and founder of The Happy Hustle, and top 0.5% globally ranked podcast host. And I want to share with you how you can work less and make more. And I know it sounds in theory like it's not possible, but I'm here to tell you it is. And it's all about focusing on your MVTs. And I'm going to show you how you can actually do just that. Your MVTs are your most valuable tasks. These are the things that are going to make you more money in less time. See, a lot of people, what happens is you get caught up in the busy work and you don't do the work that actually moves the needle. This is something I've struggled with too in the past. Still struggle with it. I'm not perfect, but it is something that I recognize the importance. When I really crush my MVTs, this is how I make more in less time and how you can too. So let's go. Boom. All right. So MVTs, most valuable tasks. You have to understand and identify what those are for you. So personally, I use a Post-it note and a pen every day, and I just write down my key 3 MVTs. Okay, so I'll put at the top key 3 and then MVTs. It's very simple. It looks like that. Okay, key 3 MVTs. And I literally will put 3 bullet points. Boom. 1, 2, 3. And then I'll look at those 3 things. That's it. I do have my planner. You know, I have a whole planner I go through. I use the high performance planner, Brendan Bouchard's, which is a solid planner for sure. But the biggest thing that I want to stress right now is you have to be able to identify what are the needle movers. If you do not do anything else today but these key 3 things, what are those 3 things and what will make your day a win? Right? That's the difference here. That's how you can make more in less time. I'm typically working, I'll tell you straight up, about 20 hours a week. 20 hours a week. Now, I will say that is over time, it's been, whittling down my tasks. So I outsource and delegate and automate tasks that aren't really my hourly rate and aren't worth my time. So it takes a bit of effort to get to this place. I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight where you're just next week working 20 hours a week, but you can get there. Know that you can get there. So it's all about, as my buddy Dan Martell talks about, buying back your time. So you got to know how you're spending your time first and foremost. I recommend tracking it for at least a week. It's not a fun exercise per se, but tracking 15-minute increments of your time and how you're spending it, then looking at what you're doing. Is it giving you energy? Is it taking away? Or is it making you money, or is it actually not worth your time? Then you can look at how you're spending your time in a typical week, and you can automate, delegate, or outsource, what those tasks are that aren't feeding you in your business. That's how you can really start to buy back your time. But regardless, a way for you to just start to enhance your current reality is by focusing on your key 3 MVTs every day. Okay, your most valuable task. Now, I'm going to just break down this process that I go through. And if you think about business, like business in its polarity, right? If that's even a word, I don't know. wholality. There's sales, marketing, and fulfillment. Like that's pretty much it. And typically it would be marketing, sales, and fulfillment in that order, right? So if your key three things, if you're looking to grow your business or you're an aspiring entrepreneur looking to really, transition from your corporate gig or your main job to like your own thing and being your own boss. Like I know a lot of the happy hustlers are their own boss, but a lot of them are just still looking to become their own boss full time. You have to focus on those three different areas of your business, right? Marketing, sales, and fulfillment. So if you pick your MVTs, pick one MVT for each of those big buckets, right? So for marketing, it could be your most valuable task is, okay, I'm going to do 10 video messages outreach to my perfect target avatar. So I get my phone out, right? And I'll say, hey, what's up, so-and-so? It's so good to reconnect with you. I remember that one time we met up in Miami at that dinner. And I just want to say, man, that conversation was super impactful. I'm so grateful for you. By the way, I got this really cool thing coming up. I'd love to invite you. Let me know if you're interested. I'll send you a link, but just blah, blah, blah. Here you go, send, right? There's one, right? It's 60 seconds, quick video message of just expressing your gratitude, and sharing how they positively affected you, and then presenting an opportunity and support for them as well. You don't want to just, go right in for the ask. Obviously, you want to nurture that relationship. Depends on if it's a cold outreach or a warm outreach or whatever, but that could be an MVT for your marketing, right? You are going to physically market yourself. Now, maybe if you have a business, you could focus on, paid traffic strategies. Regardless, that could be an MVT for marketing. Now, for sales, it could be, okay, I want to today go through my email automation sequence for when someone books a call and that user experience of how they are getting nurtured throughout our sales pipeline. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Apologies for interrupting your programming. But I have to tell you, the best investment you can make in yourself is one in which helps you acquire skills. You've probably heard people talk about, oh, just invest in yourself and you'll be successful. Yes, that's true to a degree, but you have to invest in skills that will ultimately help you achieve your desired results. And I think one of the best skills one can possess, be it an entrepreneur or an aspiring entrepreneur, is the sales sword. Really knowing how to sell, utilizing pressure-free persuasion, which will make you more money and more impact. Now, if you want to know how to sell more efficiently and effectively, I just launched a sales course called The Proven Roadmap Process to Selling Millions of Dollars and helping you to increase your conversions guaranteed. And you can get access to this new sales course that The Happy Hustle is launching at thehappyhustle.com/sales. And if you act fast, you'll get it at the lowest price it'll ever be available, because we are launching it and we want to gain amazing testimonials and social proof to further share this knowledge. So if you act fast, you can get it at the lowest price it'll ever be. That's at thehappyhustle.com/sales. Now let's get back to this episode. Then I want to work my talk track, right? That could be your MVT for today. Like, obviously you want to be very specific, and it needs to be a SMART MVT, which is specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. Okay, I'm just packing on the acronyms for you today. But anyway, it has to be like, at the end of the day, you need to know, is it binary? Did you do it? Yes. Or did you not do it? No. Like a lot of people's goals, I find they're not binary, and they don't actually, have a way of tracking if they actually got done. That's because the goal was set improperly. So you have to make sure that you're setting SMART goals in your MVTs. Now, for fulfillment, you could say, all right, I'm going to send a thank you package to my top 20 best clients of all time. And it's just going to be a thank you. Maybe they're current, maybe they're past, whatever. Anyone who's giving you money as a fulfillment component, you want to nurture that exchange, and you really want to add value to them. So you could do that with a thank you package. That's pretty simply how you could focus MVTs. Maybe you have another MVT of just like sending an email to your list and you could put it where it needs to go, right? But like this is how you can actually be more effective. You can work less and make more if you focus on those key needle movers. Now, I highly recommend you have an outsourced team, potentially virtual assistants. I have amazing virtual assistants in the Philippines. Shout out to Connie and Michael and Jan and Judy and JB, and we got like a bunch of awesome people who are part of the Happy Hustle team, the family, and they are, oftentimes carrying a lot of the heavy lifting for the business. So that's how I can work less and make more. And I'll put a link to where I hire from. I typically hire from a specific site that actually is a great place to find virtual assistants. Upwork, there's fees and you have all this other, back and forth, and like it's just not my favorite place. There's other like agencies that will place people for you. I know that as well. For me, I like to just go through the hiring process myself. I'll have my team put the job posting out, then I'll give them specific tasks to do in order to even apply for the job. Typically 3 tasks. So I'll have them, email their resume at X time. Then they have to put this in the subject line, and then they have to shoot a 60-second video explaining this answer. And if they don't follow those 3 simple directions, they don't even get an interview, because why would I? If they cannot follow that application process, that tells me that they're not a good candidate. And ultimately, we don't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? We got to really focus on bringing those winners into the Happy Hustle family, just like you need for your business. If you want to really work less and make more, you need A players. You need people who, actually can follow directions, especially simple ones. Then I'll give them a sample project and actually how they can prove their worth, right? And it'll typically be, a very, you know, a results driven project that is very trackable. Again, SMART project, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. And then we'll put them on a 30-day trial. Then we'll hire them full time. And yeah, that is, or maybe it's part time, but regardless, we have the contracts. And that's how I also work less and make more. Is I have my team that can take a lot of the heavy lifting, and I'll also use outsourced freelancer. So I have a funnel designer who crushes it, a marketing person, an ads person, whatever. I don't really do ads, but I'm just saying, like, you want to have those experts in those different fields as well as your internal team of VAs. So this is how I've grown my business. This is how you can grow your business. This is how I've generated millions of dollars truly working 20 hours a week. Like, I don't say that lightly. I'm focusing on my MVTs. What are those big needle movers every day? I got 3 of them, and I'm just doing those things. And then when I'm done, I'm done. I go to the hot springs. I'll go play soccer like I did last night. I'll go train martial arts, or I'll go fly fishing, or I'll go do whatever the heck I want, which maybe at that given time is just like go on a hike with my dog. That is the secret to happy hustling, a life you love. You can work less, you can make more, but just using your time with that intentionality. And I do recommend going back and checking out the episode I did on focused flow, where I go through the 4 steps to focused flow, because that was actually that one will parlay with this whole concept of working less and making more. But I'll run through those 4 steps right now. It is 1, set an intention. Like, you got to choose a task that you care about. This is how to get in that flow state. 2, you got to eliminate distractions and set a timer. So I like to use the 45 on, 15-minute break. And then the third step is prime your body and mind. So I have a ritual where I'll jump on my mini trampoline. I have like a specific song I'll listen to, an incense I'll burn, and maybe a nootropic I'll take, like a brain optimizing supplement. And then number 4, I just focus on ultimate presence and just centering myself. So when I am working on my MVTs, I use the focused flow 4 steps to just get them done, because distractions run rampant in our world. The Instagram notifications, and then the urge to go put on a YouTube video or to listen to a podcast or whatever. I get it. It's a lot. And that's why you got to get into that flow state. So I would recommend after this one, just looking up, you can go to caryjack.com and then /podcasting and go to that focused flow episode. We'll link it up as well in the show notes. But that is really a great way to get those NBTs done in that flow state. So if you want to work less and make more, those are some really key pieces here. I wanted to just kind of pour them on you in this fashion that I use, that I've done myself, that I know has helped me generate millions of dollars in revenue working this short, very efficient and effective schedule. Now, I'm going to be honest again, there's days where I slack off, where I don't get a lot done, where I'll sit in my office or I'll be on calls and I don't feel like I really moved the needle. And that's because I probably didn't set super solid MBTs that didn't actually, have like the smart regulations, the specifics to the MBTs weren't thought through enough. So it's really important. I just want to mention this one more time, that you set smart MBTs, most valuable tasks. Again, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. That's how you can work less and make more. And that's how you can happy hustle a life that you absolutely love. And if you got value from this, check out my book, The Happy Hustle, 10 Alignments to Avoid Burnout and Achieve Blissful Balance. You can get it at thehappyhustlebook.com. It's pretty exciting because depending on when you're listening to this, we have the next version 2 coming out, which is entirely enhanced and radically revised. And it is a killer book. I spent a lot of time on it with hired professionals that really crushed it, made it beautifully designed. And it has all of these different methodologies on how you can work less and make more and really just happy hustle, a blissfully balanced life that you love both personally and professionally. So I hope you got some value. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope this was resonating with you. And, I know if you're anything like me, you want to work less and you want to make more. So implement these practices and keep on happy hustling. All right, y'all, I'm out. Peace and love.